Welcome to Eastern Horizons, your gateway to extraordinary travel experiences, hidden treasures, authentic encounters, and the stories that make every journey memorable.
On 26th June, Friday. Wow, the weekend starts, eh? So what's up on the scoreboard? Well, I heard that Mullet is going to be releasing their own range of damsels and dragonfly nymphs, eh? It's called the Mullet Dragon. I'm told by undisclosed sources that this fly is a killer. This thing works, yeah. And the crowds will be gathering, I guess, at the gate to get their flies, okay? Happens, it happens to all of us. But apparently, guaranteed 2 to 3 fish an hour, no playing around with this one, okay? So Lynn Tucker's got something up her sleeve there, so that's cool. And my caps are lying in Bethlehem, in a container. And so it happens that the container is locked tight, not opened. Management says, no, next week, that's it. That's Bethlehem service for you. So I have to sit and wait for my caps. Okay, that is the white cap and the Clarence Fly Fishing Association caps. Okay, and both, yeah. I ordered 2 white caps to go along with this proposed idea that we should do this on a monthly basis. Okay, and so we have a lot of nominees, and that's fine. That's good. That's what it's all about. We're all putting together. Nice to see that as well. And you know something, talking about putting together Fouriesburg, watch those guys. I'm telling you now, watch them. They up to devil tricks there. There's a new little boutique hotel, call it that. It's featuring in a July issue of Speckled Bean. This place is going to take off. This is going to fly. It's bringing back the old food culture of, call it the Afrikaner food culture of the Free State. Roast leg of lamb, roast shank, and that stuff that makes you put on weight. So they firing up there. You'll see the details of them in the July issue of Speckled Bean, which is now 99% finished, just waiting for 1 or 2 things to happen. But it'll be launched, okay? It'll be in time. And then, as I say, the secret about Speckled Bean, the PDF copy, nevertheless, you can click on the page there, and it'll take you straight into the index page, which is on SB Web, and then you go into the full digital world of voiceover, and you can sit back, beer in hand, or as Germany would have it, sort of OBs would do, and you can sit back and listen and enjoy the articles in voice format. That's pretty modern, for an Eastern Free State town. It's not too bad. It's not too shabby, Now, getting on with some of the technology, I must tell you a story. You're not going to believe this, but I promise you I was involved in this, and it was shocking. The Weather Bureau outside of, Rini, outside of Pretoria, okay, they build weather balloons, and they set them up and with helium inside them, and they float off wherever the wind's taking them, and they record the weather, or they record pressure, or whatever they do on it. Okay, so they bought some silicon-based pressure transducers, okay, from that. And then they invited me over to come see this. And awesome, man. They had these tiny little transducers. Only silicon could produce that sort of stuff. Accurate measurements, etc. And they'd fly it, okay. But now this bundle costs money, okay. So it's got my transducers in it. It's got a transmitter in it, and so it goes on. And this is the stuff that the weather people were working on in those times, okay? So they put a little reward on there, when the thing lands. It's got to land somewhere at some time. So they would put a couple of $100 on their reward. Please return in working order, and we'll pay you experience, okay? And they got them back. They would get them back. And they invited me to the museum to show me what they got back. Now, before we get there, you've got to understand that this thing takes off, Rini, with half filled with helium, goes up. As it goes up, it fills up and gets larger and larger. And then it flies off and goes into wherever it's supposed to go. The techies back at Rini are so all happy. They're getting figures, they're getting all kinds of stuff. And they were, in fact, one of the first guys to buy a Cray computer in South Africa, that is. That was then one of the world's fastest computers. Seymour Cray designed this thing, using mostly TTL logic and so forth. And it arrived in South Africa. And that's another story. But anyway, they would gather the data and they'd feed it in there and they'd try and do the forecast. Give the forecast to SABC. And the SAB would screw it up and send it on to us, and we would get whatever was supposed to be the weather. Okay. So anyway, this balloon would take off and drift off to wherever it's supposed to, where the wind would take it. And at some point, of course, the helium dissipates. It goes through the plastic or whatever, it dissipates through, and the balloon starts coming down. And where does it come down? Mostly in the Free State. Can you believe it? Yeah, I'm not in the Eastern Free State. I'm not going to take any kudos for this one. This is Free State stuff. Hold on. So it drifts off and it comes down to the Free State. But now, what I saw in the museum was shocking. So this thing lands, and you must imagine what went through the mind of the person that saw this transducer. He must have thought this was a UFO, something that's really dangerous, okay? I saw them, and one had a 6-inch nail stabbed through it. There's a hole in the transducer where the air goes in and out, okay? He put the nail in there and he clapped this thing right through, and he put it onto a log, an old piece of wood, and he was killed. He killed it. Hierdie donderse ding gaan ek nou doodmaak, klap en priksen. And he took it out. Another one took an axe, smashed it in half, hammer or rock. There was a dozen or so of these things lying around, all smashed. Okay? Not one was sent back that was in working order. So no reward money was ever paid. But what went through the mind of those guys? They must have thought they were being either invaded by the Ossewa Brandwacht or something, and followed by some kind of alien assistance, while the DA swore blind to take notes and do oversight or something at the same time. Funny things must have gone on through the minds of these folks, eh? And all the techies were doing is trying to gather data. So, yeah, with that long story over with, I wish you a great weekend future. You take good care now. Okay, God bless you. Take care.
Watching Eastern Horizons. We hope you've enjoyed this journey through remarkable places, fascinating stories, and unforgettable experiences. Until next time, you take good care now. God bless. Visit us at speckedbean.com.